Hey everybody, it's Renee. Today we're going to talk about James chapter 4, verse 5. It says, "Or do you suppose it is no purpose that the scripture says he yearns jealously over the spirit that he has made to dwell in us?" Here James reminds us of our identity as beings created in the image of God. Genesis 1:27 reinforces this scripture. Says, "So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them." This foundational truth underscores that God desires a relationship with us, so much so that he calls those who befriend the world adulterers. God takes our spiritual commitments and our relationship with him very seriously. God is jealous for us, a concept that might seem harsh or opposite of what he teaches us at first, since jealousy is a sin dating back to the Big Ten. But it is used to describe the depth of God's love and desire for our hearts. This jealousy is not petty or selfish. Rather, it signifies an intense longing for our devotion. The Greek word epi used here describes jealousy as an ache or a craving, a desire for our loyalty and affection, or a hankering for something. While jealousy could be seen in various lights, often associated with rivalry or conflict, here it is portrayed as a passionate yearning from God who wants us to return to him. God doesn't simply want us to avoid the world's temptations. He yearns for us to choose him wholeheartedly. First, this is the reason he created us with free will, so that we could have the capacity to freely choose him. And second, this is the same God who bankrupted heaven to rescue us from the horrors of indecision, what James metaphorically describes as sitting on the fence, who, though he was in the form of God, did not count equality with God a thing to be grasped, but emptied himself by taking the form of a servant, being born in the likeness of men, and being found in human form, he humbled himself by becoming obedient to the point of death, even death on the cross. In doing so, he made the ultimate sacrifice, demonstrating the lengths he is willing to go to reclaim our hearts. We often face competing loyalties and distractions. However, God's intense desire for a commitment should remind us that we need to prioritize our relationship with him above all else. When we find ourselves drawn to the world's offerings, whether it's wealth, power, or any variety of fleeting pleasures, remember that we are cherished creations of God, deserving of a relationship rooted in faith and loyalty. So what does it mean for the Spirit that he has made to dwell in us? How does this concept relate to your personal journey? And how can we respond to God's yearning for us in practical ways? Think about this today. See you later.